Hey everyone, John Doyle from OptixEQ. I want to give you an update on the platform. So far, the feedback has been like 98, 99% positive, and also some really good constructive criticism that we've tried to, feed back into the system and actually update some things. And, this is one of those updates. Again, I want to remind you, if you scroll down to the bottom, if you want to get access to like the new information, it's going to be here in the alerts. Also, if you want to get to the home page with for some reason, or you want to contact us or buy, all that is down here. Also, note if you just don't know where your current subscription is, this will tell you valid dates and your current order. Okay. And if you got any questions, just contact us by clicking contact us. Okay. Let's look at some of the changes that we made. Let's gonna start with the plot. And if you scroll to the right on the table, you see we've added 3 fields: speed, plot, and class. You see this in the grid. Some people said, hey, it'd be nice to also have this in our eyesight on the table. It is, just note above, you see that V bar. That is it, that we're just taking this in these V bars and converting it to these labels. And note that also we added a label, average minus and average plus. We actually broke average out just so that we could differentiate, because it's kind of a big range, and we just wanted to show, there is differentiation between certain averages, and this is the way we did it. And if you hover over, you'll see numbers associated with all these things, right? So you just could get a sense. The other thing that we did change here is for racing, guys and gals that are nerds about racing and want to know all this information, we did add the race conditions. So if you hover over the race type, you'll see it. Okay, so that's something that people were asked for. We kind of incorporated that. If you go to the grid notes, I just want to show you that, first of all, we carried out the average and stuff breakout to the plot, to the grid, and we also added it to past performances. Oh, I just want another moment of clarification. So I want to go back to the plot too. This is not for the last race of the horse. This is for today's race, the average, the plot, speed, class information. That's for today's race, not for a previous race. Okay. And when you go to the grid, you'll see it. It's like on the first page. That's today's. And then these are where this horse was relative in its previous races. Okay. Just wanted to point that out. Okay. And again, carried over the racing conditions. The other thing, and we did this in the last update, but I didn't announce it, we took the striping out of the grid lines so that when you filter and sort, all that gray gets it could get a little confusing. So we just took it out, made it a little bit cleaner. So hopefully that pops a little bit better for you. Also, what else did we do? Oh, I just want to let people know that with the speed, plot, class, you can actually do some sorting, right? Because they're numbers, so you can sort on these things if need be, and if that's what you want to do. A lot of flexibility in terms of that, is concerned. The other thing too is if you just kind of want to get a rank, let me show you something. Let me just clear the filters. I'm going to go to race filter. I'm going to show only this race. So if you just want to see this race, there's information here that's good, right? It gives you some alerts on the horse, and also tells you where this horse. Now it's it's not all the form, but it gives you a horse information on their speed, plot, class. So let's say if you wanted to sort this and say from a speed perspective, that might be your ranking from a speed perspective, 4, 6, 1, 2, 3. From a class perspective, it might be, oh, that's low to high. I'm going to get it. I want to get it, high to low. Yes, 4, 1, 2. If you want to rank horses and take a look at that, and that just give you a sense, just something to do. I'm not saying that's the way to do things, but it just gives you a sense of, from a rank perspective, how these horses rank on those categories. We're going to be doing more stuff with Form Cycle and Focus down the road, so stay tuned on that because it's pretty much. I would say that speed, plot, and class is really a capability, right? You kind of get a sense of the capability of a horse, but you don't know where he is in his form cycle and what kind of race he's ready to run. Like with certain horses are just, when they're below, they're not good enough. So even if they're at their best, they're probably not good enough to win. But other horses could, improve, and that's really where the form cycle. But I would say this is a really good gauge of the horse's capability when you look at these 3 things. Okay. All right. And, that's it. This is John Doyle from OptixEQ. Check us out at OptixEQ on the Twitter and also on X. And also check the website out in the selector. And if you have any questions, drop us a note. Just go to contact here, click it, and just put your information in here. Also, there's, sometimes there's helpful hints if you're having some problems on that. And we're trying to work on some things too for, user support. Okay. Thanks a lot and good luck.